Welcome back to you, Strawberry Milkshake. What's been going on with PulseChain and PulseX? I want to take action. I want to believe in a future. I want the vision to be strong. And I want to know, can we buy more lottery altcoins? Let's look at the ratios together. What's going on? There's a big fat wick. A big fat wick. You see these, friends? This is a sign of market selling. So this is a weekly chart. Obviously, this is no joke. You only get these wicks when a lot of people, friends, they're soy boy virgins. They got hunchbacks, they got rounded elbows, slippers very tarnished, and they're drinking room temperature water. These people, they're not checking the market. And then as soon as it goes up, they're looking at it and they go, you know what? I quit. I'm out. They're break-even soy boys. So this is PulseX, right? If you are in PulseX and you are a whale, your price, the best price was here. And then other whales, big sharks, their prices are here. So we're actually in the break-even soy boy zone for PulseX. So the PulseChain break-even soy boy zone, that's been rinsed a lot. And I'm going to show you it right now. So the PulseChain PLS break-even soy boy zone, you see around the Richard Hart corrupt SEC FUD, which was down here. The biggest whales were taking losses. So their prices were around from here to here, okay? From there to there. And as you can see, down here, they were just taking losses. Now, we're going to see the break-even soy boy zone rinse for PulseX. And of course, they're all liquidity bonded. So they are the same thing. But just telling you that this is, look, don't focus specifically on the break-even part. It's not really break-even. It's a range. It's minus 30% to plus 50% or a 2x. It's basically break even for your time. It's not exactly dot, right? It's just the concept of basically you're in a range, that they leave it a bit. So these people, congratulations to them. They held through the Richard Hart FUD. They held through the corrupt SEC FUD. But now is the next test. This is where the first higher low gets made in all markets. It's the first thrust up. But then there's a retrace every single time, friends, because these people, they're in disbelief. Now, I'm not going to speak too much to them. I don't want them to even know this. I want them to get out. And trust me, you want them to get out too. BankX, I want them to click out. Wallet DO1, I want you to click out. I want all of you to click out. Rectum Rochelle, click out right now. Just market sell. Okay, I want all of them to get out. You really do too, friends. I don't care how bad it paints the chart momentarily. That'll be the healthiest thing for all of us. Now, here's the thing. Just because we know these players, they're not actually bad people. They're part of the ecosystem. It is what it is. Every crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything's got sharks, friends. Everything. Like, for example, Justin Sun owns more Ethereum than Vitalik. He's basically got the chain hostage in that regard. You know what I mean? Like, so there's just so many facts out there that you can think about it like that, all right? So that's what's going on. Or another thing, EOS have 140,000 Bitcoin. They got like basically almost as much Bitcoin as Michael Saylor. And they just raised the trashy ICO for a dead coin, So these players, the BankX equivalent, they exist everywhere. But what I'm doing is, friends, I can see the future, okay? I can see the future. Dips are in the game. There's going to be big, fat crashes in Pulse and PulseX and Hex along the way. They're going to be big wicks because the market liquidity is thin. I don't want you to panic. I want them to panic. So we can get out, we can actually buy dips, right? If you have anything on the sidelines, you never know when they come. I want them out because, one big whale gets out, it becomes like 1,000 people buying. So it's 1,000 breadcrumbs that take on the position of one big whale. That's what you want. And those 1,000 people have to hold much longer than that original whale who would just dump, right, after a 10x or whatever. So I'm protecting you. I don't care about them. A lot of people just think this is some sort of ego or pride thing. No, it's not. You throw that out the door, friends. We're here to win. You understand? I'm here to tell you the bull market, yes, you've survived the hard part in the bear market, but it's not done. Okay, we're just getting started, just letting you know. A new form of stress enters your body now. In the bear market, it was depression. It was get the water pistol. I want to end my life. I don't want to do this anymore. Everything's going down. Okay, yes. That depression, it's you want to end your life, you jump off a cliff, family relationships broken down, all of this because of digital red numbers on the screen. Isn't it crazy? Okay, we've gone through that, but it's not clear skies now. Now, here's the thing. It's going to look like clear skies on the chart. It's not going to feel like clear skies. You are going to have days, I promise you, you're going to wake up, you're going to go, who the hell did that? What are you doing? You scum, you losers. You're going to wake up thinking like that. They're going to destroy your portfolio momentarily. You have to be strong. All right, that's why I'm calling them out, all these people. You want them out along the way. We want them to take profit earlier because we know who they are. We can never go to the big numbers unless these types of people start puking out. Now, here's the thing. You don't need them to get everything out. All you need them to do is sell a big chunk and get embarrassed. So when it goes up, they don't dare sell again. That's what happens. Imagine, for example, friends, imagine I gave you 100,000 Bitcoin and Bitcoin's at 16K and then it goes up to 20K and then 25K. And then you sold like 50,000 Bitcoin and you crashed it from 25K back down to like 19. And you think you're a genius that's going to go down to 12K. Well, 3 months later, it's up at 30K. And then 5 months later, it touches 40K. You're not selling at 50,000 again. You are fully embarrassed. You're like, oh my God, I made a big mistake. The market gobbled me up. Okay, so that's all you need. You don't need them all to sell out. You just need some big, weak hands like these wicks to keep happening and for the market to chew it up and teach these people a lesson, and then they learn to be greedy. This is what happens in every market cycle. But the beautiful thing too, to add, there's yield farming if you want to participate in PulseX. I mean, these are great yields, okay? Now, obviously, just I've got to tell you, friends, I'm not touching stablecoins. I never touch these stablecoin yields. They are a full trap every single time. Because if you have like 10,000 in a stablecoin and 10,000 in a core coin, you're always better off taking that stablecoin and deploying it, not leaving it in a yield farm. Because that stablecoin over 1 year is going to give you 100% yield in a coin. Okay, that's just 2x. But you're probably going to do way better than that going forward if you deploy that. Okay, but it is what it is. For non-financial advice, do your own research, you can do what you want. Okay, there's also the Hex PLS yield farm if you want to participate in that. There's these ink ones. Just be careful about the ink ones because you just don't know. Okay, but they are there. They're good to at least see some sort of number go up if you're participating in them. The best number go up, of course, is the native trustless yield staking for Hex. You're just watching your number go up every single month. You're earning more yield. That's a beautiful thing. Now, when we're looking at the lottery meme coin, just to go through, pretty much a lot of them are cheap. A lot. I think it was only Tangang that I remembered. It was just going sideways, but this is what you want to see. You like being in a playground like this, okay? So you can have ATROPA here on the top left. I'm going to change it to the pulse pricing. Look at this, friends. You can see ATROPA is down in the dumps. This is what you want. It's exactly what you want. It's still down 90%. Like if you got in here, by the way, I'm still holding mine, of course. If you got in here where we are and it went back to the high, man, you're getting a 9.6x on your pulse. 9.6x. And if you check ATROPA, okay, if you see that ATROPA's market cap, for example, I know they're all liquidity linked. There's a lot of things here. The market cap is only like 10 million. There you go. 10 million. So we're dealing with baby size. Of course, you need the spear to go up. You don't get like a free lunch most of the time. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes you do get a free lunch. Altcoin miner here and there. You also have pDAI on the right-hand side here. Check its ratio against Pulse. Always check it in the top right. It's also very, very low. Now, also, friends, here's the thing. Big. This, by the way, this is back to the all-time high. Okay, like it's very possible these things. I'm not kidding. It's very possible these things just go like double the all-time high up to here, like 16, 18x. And of course, there's been some like, it's funny. It's not even FUD, but I'm gonna say it's meme coin culture FUD because someone showed. I mean, shout out! This is so funny. With pDAI, Richard Hart has been hiding replies in his replies posts, so there's no spam and comments and altcoins. And the pDAI people were also getting hidden. Their replies were being hidden. And so that's meant to be like FUD because the speculation was that Richard Hart is behind pDAI and he's going to make it peg and stuff. Now, I've seen this enough times to know that it's got nothing to do with Richard Hart. It's got nothing to do with the stable coins. It's got nothing to do with everything you believe in, all right? It's got to do with cycles and emotions. That's it. And one of our emotions, friends, We've been in a long bear market. We are feeling greedy. You know what greedy in humans means in markets? It means I can see a path where we just invent any story to get this price to go up. Okay, this happens for any coin, by the way, every coin. You know, the Bitcoin, friends, that's how it started. Okay, Bitcoin's ETF is now behind it. Has it been by the rumor, by the news? No, it hasn't. Okay, it's been net selling. Grayscale has been going on TV and lying to everyone. They've had a net outflow of $580 million for all the Bitcoin ETF. They've all been dumping on retail immediately. You know what's kind of funny and sad? I've been joking that JP Mosquito and Goldman Slugs were going to be dumping on them, which they are. But I'll be honest, it hasn't even been them. It's been our own guys dumping on retail. So you tell me, how does that look? Okay, so everyone does it. When the cycles come, though, you can't fight them. You can't fight them, okay? So that's why I'm telling you, right? Just, you're going to learn this. If pDAI, if you see pDAI doing something like this, friends, look out. I'm just telling you, look out. If it does what Teddy Bear did and does something like that, just all of them. I'm just telling you, look out. That's it. People have a frenzy. They want to go buy stuff, okay? They want to buy dog coins. They want to buy meme coins. They want to buy gaming coins. They want to buy on-chain, dog with a hat. This is it. Is this end of times complacency rally in the stock market? Is this just the future of finance with network effects and adoption here and there? I don't know. I don't know. All I'm going to tell you is buy until there's euphoria, and we'll play it as it comes. I also want to show you the teddy bear chart too. Okay, the teddy bear chart, the USD is looking high, but if you see how cheap it is on the ratios as well, friends, it's literally it's in buy zones, friends. Of course, I have teddy bear. Look at this. It's in buy zones. It's now 5.5x to the top, a 10x to up here. So this is why this is also very funny. If you notice, friends, I posted about teddy bear in the buy zone. As soon as it left the buy zone, okay, if I posted about it, I'm not showing the chart like, oh, I am now longing. By the way, no financial advice. This can all go to zero. They're all meme coins. They're all imaginary Ponzi's. But I don't see anybody else doing this, okay? I don't see anyone else doing this. This is what I do. This is it, okay? And look, it went in the buy zone. It went outside the buy zone. And now it's come back in. Oh, sweet. I get to start talking about it again. Now, of course, it can still do this. It can. Doesn't even have to ever go up. We don't know, okay? But we're just hoping that it gets some sort of run up with meme coins and everything else. But you are relying on PulseChain speed to recover too. Now, the Tang Gang. The Tang Gang was very funny, okay? Because this is a chart. I'm actually, friends, I'm proud of myself because I've seen this chart so many times in crypto and I never acted because it's not my strategy. What's the chart? The chart is these higher low things. It's these higher lows. And I would always watch these and I'm like, man, just sell it down so I can buy. And they never do it, friends. And I was, able to get in here, come here. Look, it's not even near the targets, right? Not even close. Look at this. You see this resistance box, by the way? I said, right, if you are buying above this box, do not auto buy. As in, I'm just going to buy without thinking. Just please chill out. Look, it's funny. It's actually come back right into the box. So hopefully there's some sort of sideways zone. Hopefully. And then it can actually continue up. If you want to know from here up to the top, what's that price? That's another 3.5x, but that's not even the real target. The real target for this, if PulseChain does like another 10x from here, you're getting like a 7, 8x on Pulse, by the way, on Pulse. Don't knock this, friends. I'm not even joking. Even a simple 3x on Pulse is huge because you expect Pulse itself to do like a 20x from here. Okay, even if it only does a 10x, it's huge, friends. Ethereum might only do a 3. Okay, so if Pulse can do a 10 and you made triple your Pulse, that's a 30 banger. So if you turned 1 grand into 3 grand, you flip the 3 into the Pulse, does another 10. You know what I mean? This is the bunny hopping thing. You only got to do it once as well. You don't need to do it over and over again. There's many others we can go to as well. So this, friends, this is all you got to do, man. You just got to chart these against Pulse. Have a look at these. Okay, this is Poor Pleb. Now, of course, still own Poor Pleb. It went up. With these charts, you can just see how when there's a lot of damage on the way down, you never just V reverse up on a weekly. You go damage and it starts just doing this. Okay, this would be nice buy zone. Look, it's Poor Pleb still in the buy zone. I had Paul Flip from the sacrifice, and yeah, down here I keep buying. Now here's the thing: a lot of people say I don't like, maybe the hexy bastard type of approach to things, or I don't like the 9-inch. It doesn't really matter, man. I'll tell you right now, there's a community. It's funny, it's cool, whatever. Just price it down. What's it? I mean, it's called Paul Flip, so we're not expecting much. But I like these fence. Forget the story. Forget the story. It's in the cheap zone. I mean, it's a nice ratio, man. If you could get back at the bottom here, actually, even if you're getting in long from here, and you get back to the top, there's a 6x on Pulse. I'm telling you, this is juice, real juice. If this works out, real juice. You have such a big margin of safety. Oh my gosh. See, here's the thing: you don't even need it to go up to the top, okay? Because if Pulse is rallying, friends, I'm sure these things are at least just going to catch up. So it's basically like it's a free call option leverage punt on PulseChain. Only when, okay, don't take this out of context. When you're buying in the deep depression zones, okay? When you're buying in deep depression zones, it's a free leverage bet. So, it could just fizzle out forever and do nothing in the bull market, or it could have some run up and people just want this Paul Flip meme coin and someone popular likes it, okay? So it's a free leverage bet, only if you get cheap prices though. Of course, the biggest and best leverage bet of all is Icosa, okay? Icosa and Hedron, friends, same thing really, okay? It's the same thing. Now, just to let you know, a lot of people still staking Icosa, not getting any yield. The Icosa yield comes from, it's just a formula, it comes from the Hedron burned the day before. Now, what's Hedron used for? When there's Hex NFT auctions of the stakes, people have got to bid on them and buy them. They have to buy Hedron first to purchase it off the market. And when they do that, then they becomes yield. Now, obviously, Hex has been down for so long, it hasn't come back into favor yet. But that's why our particular speculation was, now that 2024 halvening, if there is a return to the friendship and the kindness and there's more updates, we can make our way back to $1.30, right? This is for Icosa, which is where it was last time Hex was 3 cents. So if you look at just how low it is right now, it's 22 cents. Now, I'm just going to remind you, you got to add Icosa and Icosa together, and it's around 40 cents. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, okay? Let's say you added them up. It's where it is right now, okay? 40 cents. You bought half and half for 40 cents. Look, the last time Hex was 3 cents, Icosa, I'm not joking, friends, it was $2. This chart is just Icosa. So it's still like a 4 to 5x away where it was in Hex. And if you guys, I know a lot of people out here don't even care about ratios, sweet. Well, if you're 4x away to be where you were when Hex was 3 cents, what are you going to be if Hex does a 10x from here? That's 4 times 10, that's 40 from today. 40 from today. That's huge. By the way, that's if Hex does a 10x. That's a racist to a lot of people. A lot of people believe Hex is going to do a 50x from here. You're implying, oh my gosh, like a 200x return here. So these numbers, they're exciting, but we don't know. We're full on guessing. I'm just telling you, just the numbers big, that's all, okay? At some point, you just got to think, wait a minute. Anything above like a 5 to 1 return, you basically got to take anything, because the upside is just way, way, way too big. The real number's like 4. If you can get, as soon as it hits 4 to 1, friends, you basically got to take it. You got to take it. Now, it doesn't mean just getting at any price, but just telling you, there is an appropriate risk size to do it. A lottery ticket here and there, you can see that. So if 4 to 1's great and 10 to 1's great, you risk 1 unit. It could be 1 lottery ticket dollar amount. It could be $50, right? You risk 1 unit to make 4 is great. 10 is great. What's going through your mind when now we're finding stuff? Oh my gosh, if this works out, it could be 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, think about this huge opportunity. Bonk, friends, did a 150x. Okay, now I would love to just say 100x, 100x, 100x. I'd love to say that, but Icosa USD isn't 3.5 cents anymore. Okay, now it's 22 cents. So it's up 7 times, right? So if you want to get that 150x, you got to divide it by 3. That's around 50x. See, it doesn't really matter. The numbers are big, okay? Once again, you need the speed to keep going up. So you've learned a lot, friends. How to look at these ratios to see the ecosystems at this juicy point, and it's going to be a very sad day right? I know it's going to be happy, but it's going to be a very sad day once you start seeing this stuff, okay? Because once you're in this zone, friends, see this zone? That is the middle of the range dip buyer leverage trader zone. That's the middle zone. That's people betting on, is there going to be in a recession, or we're going to go to the bull market? Like, what's coming next? 3-to-1 type of risk wars. That's the part. Now we've conquered the depression zone, and now it's the next wave of people coming in. It's the people who, you know, they didn't want to put in $500 to a lottery. They didn't want to do that, or $100 to a lottery. They're feeling more FOMO. They want to put in 30 grand and try and make like a 3x. Okay, you don't want to be playing with those people, okay, because it's rough, okay? It's rough. Our zone is the best place to zone, but it's mentally, it'll destroy you, as you get to see. But luckily for you, you made it. We made it, friends. We're clearing the zone, just needs more time. Make sure you like, subscribe, beta button, all. Catch you soon.